Weaver, Dr. Fredrickson, Dr. Scanlon, famous Dr. Scanlon, Mr. Harding, Dr. Bibbett, Dr. Martini, and Dr. Seafeld.
How about you? Who are you?
Oh, I'm Dr. McMurphy, R.P. McMurphy.
Emma is studying painting at the Maryland Institute College of Art. But first, this is the beginning. Emma is born in the spring of 1990, the same day Mikhail Gorbachev was elected executive president of the Soviet Union. George Bush is the president of the United States, and Emma has a birthmark on her right thigh, shaped like a banana, or possibly the moon. This is her crib, her pacifier, her stuffed bull, and her brother Stephen at age 4, being told in July of 1989, the same day Seinfeld premieres on NBC, that he will be a brother. Emma is a creative child, sociable and well-adjusted, pretty and well-liked, good at sports and for all intents and purposes, close to her parents despite the separation. It happened a few years ago when Emma was still in high school. That day, Emma drove to school in this car. She had a biology test. She ate this for lunch. She filled out this survey, ranking her top 3 career interests. She drove this car back to this house, where she found Bob and Karen both home inexplicably early from work, sitting in the living room. Bob in the armchair, elbows on his knees, pressing his hands into each other. Karen with crossed legs on the floral print couch. But first, it's 1975. Karen Gladwell is 20 years old, attending the University of Maryland studying English. She changes her major to psychology after seeing One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, starring Jack Nicholson. Though she claimed the movie had nothing to do with her decision. It is her favorite movie, and this is her favorite book, and this is her favorite type of food, and this is her favorite color. If tomorrow we open 600 chocolatier schools around the country, would we suddenly need that much more chocolate? There would probably be a lot more interest in chocolate. We'd have more chocolate magazines and institutes for chocolate research. And speculation on chocolate trends, but not that much more actual chocolate. But art is not chocolate. It doesn't melt. And we're not proposing that people that really want to make art should stop because there's no market for it. What we're proposing is far more radical than that. We're proposing that the primary purpose of the chocolatier schools is not to make more chocolate, but to support a peripheral industry around chocolate. And the primary purpose of the Art Academy is not the education of artists, but the construction of a peripheral industry around art. So what's the real purpose of art school? It's a business. It's about making money. Everyone agrees that tuition is too high, that the student loan industry is a nightmare. But this is much worse than an economic crisis. It's a moral failing. Time and time again, we found ourselves trying to convince our friends out of going to art school. And time again, they tend to agree with us. It's too expensive, and all they really want is time and space to focus on their work and people to talk to. And then they get offered a scholarship. And presto, problem solved, right? Wrong. One way that schools afford scholarships, not this one, but a lot of other places, is by enrolling more students than they can actually accommodate. Then after a semester or two, if not enough of them have dropped out, they require their professors to fail students out of school. Seriously, there are quotas. The tuition paid by these expendable students pays for the scholarships of the students the school actually plans to keep. It's essentially a pyramid scheme. And how do schools try to keep costs down? By eliminating tenure-track positions and filling the void with an underpaid, underunionized, underclass of adjunct professors who are forced to make ends meet by filling their schedules with way too many classes to be able to give students the attention they really need. The imperative for an artist education to fit the mold of every other type of education, a degree in business or law or engineering, is proof that we're giving up on the idea that artists stand apart from the status quo. We're artists. It's our job to see the world differently and to create it differently. And if the Art Academy is going to bend to the need to build industry, and it is, then it's up to those of us who believe in another potentiality for art to create educational circumstances of our own. This is the point. This is why we're here. This is what we're driving at. Literally. Across the country in a stupid painted limousine for 32 consecutive days, meeting thousands of people. So if you're going to remember anything, this is it. Deciding what art is the job of artists. Take away the BFAs, and the MFAs, and the PhDs. Take away the art magazines, and the art newspapers, and the art blogs. Take away the museums, and galleries, and art fairs, and nonprofits. The critics, collectors, and historians. Shut down every portfolio day, cancel your application fees, and close down every art department in the country. Would you still make art? Culture. Just another word for nothing left to lose. Culture, the grand catch-all for the stuff we make that we don't know what to do with. It edifies, connects us to our fellow humans, both present and past. It reveals us to ourselves. But perhaps most cunningly, culture maintains the concept of individual liberty. Works of art have so many definitions of freedom